Hey, what is going on, y'all? Today I'm gonna do a review on the Tool Daily Foam Cannon. Let's get into it. Before we get into the unboxing, I want to read a little bit from an article I got from Adams Polish's website. The link's down in the description to give proper credit. I don't want to act like I wrote any of this, but I do want to expand on some of it. So, it says a pressure washer is one of the single most important purchases you can make when it comes to vehicle detailing. Many people might be hesitant to use a pressure washer to clean the exterior of their car, but with proper practices, they are a safe way to remove heavy dirt and road grime more effectively. Pressure washers remove significant amount of dirt before you even touch the surface with soap and a wash mitt, so that you do less scrubbing and have less potential for scratching the finish. When used properly, a pressure washer and foam cannon combo will add another level of safety to your wash process. Removing dirt from your car with less abrasion is the goal. The less you physically touch the paint with a wash pad, mitt, or other wash accessory during your washing routine, the less chance you have of causing swirl marks and light scratches. So for me, with my 2021 Street Glide Special back here and the truck that I just bought, and you can see the other videos that I put up here, I want to minimize scratches on those. The painting surfaces, I want them to remain intact as long as I can because I'm going to keep these vehicles for the long haul. My 2022 Chevy Tahoe I've had for 24 years. I'm the only owner. That paint job is absolute junk. And you've seen it in some of my other videos. Like I said, they'll be up here, where the clear coat just went to crap. I don't know exactly what happened, what went wrong. But the short story is that I want to take care of these vehicles. And using a pressure washer and a foam cannon is going to be the way, amongst other things that I'm going to have done. But it says the second part of the pressure washer equation is a foam cannon. A foam cannon is a wash accessory tool that connects to a pressure washer to dispense thick, soapy foam solution onto your vehicle, adding another layer of safety when washing. It says the benefit of using a foam cannon is that the thick foam solution covers the entire vehicle, clinging to the surface longer to help loosen, encapsulate, and lift heavier dirt particles. So the longer you let it sit on there and the thicker it is, it'll pull that dirt off of there and less that you have to hand wash off. The thick foam also allows your wash mitt and wash pad to glide over the surface more easily. The more slippery surface means less chance of scratches while washing. And later on in this video, you'll see where it's just gliding across. It's using that thick, soapy foam to glide across from this cannon right here. But check that out later in the video. You'll see it. I think this is a good buy, and I really think that it will meet my needs going forward. But we'll see based on the results at the end of the video. Stay with me. So, like I said, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Tool Daily Foam Cannon. I got this off of Amazon. I want to say it was like $25 or so. And there's a couple different reasons why I got it. One, it's cheaper than chemical guys. Their foam cannons are really expensive, and I'm hoping I can get the same quality out of this that I would out of that, but we'll test that and we'll see. But the second reason is I wanted something that had a 1.5 liter canister, so that way I could put plenty of foaming agent in the actual gun itself. And then I just wanted something with the tips, so that way I could use my quick gun, and I'll show you that here in a minute, my short gun. And then also I wanted to be able to vary if the spray is shot vertically or horizontally. And this does all of that. So let's go ahead and unbox this and let's see what we got in it. So the packaging list shows that there's a red stainless steel nozzle tip, 0 degrees. So basically it just covers all of the tips. And then also you've got the cup and then the head itself. All right. So let's go ahead and open it up. I'm going to be putting this to use today, doing some recording and getting my ideas and opinions about it. But as you can see, we got the foam cup right here, and it's got a little bit of it's got a tube in here with a filter, and it's just a sticker on here, so that tells me this is probably mass produced for other things as well, but that's okay. It doesn't matter to me. All right, we got the head right here. The other thing I like about this one is it's got a wide mouth right there. It's got a wide mouth, so that way you don't have to worry about missing with your soap or with the water or whatever the case may be. Got a 1/4 inch quick disconnect right here that's going to go to my pressure washer over here. And then also, like I said, got the vertical and the horizontal positions, but we'll mess with that later once I actually get into using it. Got the tips, so the 5 tips. Like I said, that's gonna go great with my gun. And then also some instructions. So, fairly straightforward, not a whole lot to it. I'm gonna put it to work and see what happens. But first I wanna talk about this Chemical Guys spray gun. I wanna say it's called, I'll double check, but it is not a foam cannon, it's a spray gun. And this hooks to your water hose. There's a water hose portion that goes here, and then you hook it to your water hose. And it does put out foam and soap, but it's nowhere near what I hope to get out of the tool daily. And we'll see towards the end of the video if that actually plays out the way I want it to. So stay tuned. So I'm out here just getting started with the pressure washer. Like I said, I have the gun, which I really prefer over this, especially when you're dealing with the vehicle and everything. As you can see, I can get right up my every spot I need to hit instead of having this long nozzle in between us. And plus, you know, I might hit it into something or whatever the case should be. So this was also an Amazon pickup, and I'll add this in the review as well. So I've added my Mr. Pink to the Tool Daily foam cannon, got it all set up and ready to go. I have it on max foam. I have no reason to cheap out on the soap whatsoever. I want as much protection, lubricant between the truck and my wash mitt as I go through to wash it. So let's go ahead and foam it up and see what happens. Oh man, look at that coverage. I can't say I'd be any happier. Maybe it could be a little bit thicker. Maybe there's some things I can play with. There's a nozzle inside of here that you can change out. A 1.0, I guess, which is the diameter or the size of the hole. I think this comes with a 1.1. Or I could just add some more soap. There's a number of things I can play with to be able to try to figure out how to get more foam. But look at this. It is not running. It is nice and thick. I do have some adjustment left, or I can adjust it down. I can't adjust it up anymore. But look at this coverage. I'm gonna compare it with the Chemical Guys Torq foam gun and show you the difference. But for now, I'm gonna let this run off. Look at that. So this is the Chemical Guys Torq foam gun. It's not going to be as effective as a power washer. I even have an electric power washer, but it's not going to be as effective as the power washer. But it's still going to get you some foam and soap that you need to help lubricate between your wash mitt and your paint. So again, I already know what this is going to do, but I just want to show you as a comparison, and I'll do a video later on to talk about what is the good and bad about this gun. Because it's not all bad just because it doesn't put out a bunch of foam, but that's for another video, and I'll get that made up here soon. But let's watch it and see how it performs. Helps if you turn the water on, doesn't it? There we go. You see how that's running down? It's not as thick and sticking to the truck as the electric gun. Same soap, same ratio of soap to water, the whole 9 yards. Again, it's not all bad, but if I have a preference and I have time, it's gonna be the Torq Tool Daily foam cannon and my pressure washer. So I've made my way around the truck, working out the kinks, so on and so forth, the different adjustments. Now I'm gonna show you a few different ones that I've learned as I've gone around. So, like I said, I'm gonna turn it horizontally. Foam horizontally. Now I'm gonna turn it vertical. So that adjustment comes right here. It's pretty cool. And then also you have an adjustment of how wide or how narrow the spray is. So I'm gonna go through that range real quick. I'll start all the way at one end. That's as one as you see. Now I'm gonna adjust it all the way around. You can see that gets pretty wide. So one thing I did notice is I ran through this tank I did the roof, the side, and the back, and I was almost out of soap. So one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pre-fill another container just to be able to pour the soap right back in here. I was gonna buy a second gun, but that's wasteful. I can just get a container that I would throw into recycling or something like that, and then just have another one waiting ready to go and pour it right in and be good to go. But as you can see, the soap results are pretty daggone good. All right, so now that I've taken this Tool Daily foam cannon through its paces, I want to give you a conclusion about what I came up with and what I like and what I don't like. First of all, I love the price. The price is great. It was around $26, probably not the cheapest out there, but again, I was looking for specific features when I bought this. So I wanted to be able to shoot the foam vertically, and I wanted to be able to shoot it horizontally, but then also you have a span of a straight shot spray versus a wide sweeping nozzle adjustment that allows you to spray a large area. And so I really like this about this cannon. I like the construction. There's some other versions out there that have like a plastic connector right here, but as you can see right here, this is metal construction right here, aluminum, whatever the case may be. I like the adjustment. I had this adjusted, as you saw earlier in the video, I had this adjusted all the way up for max foam. I have no reason to cheap out on a soap. I have no reason to reduce the amount of foam that I want to get. If you do for your setup, that could be a particular reason why, but I have no reason to do that. The other thing I like about this is easy to use. It's user-friendly. No problem, no issues. Now, let's talk about what I don't like. What I don't like is right here, you can't see the graduated numbers on here. The numbers for the measure, I might be able to take a marker or something like that to be able to highlight them and make it easier to see. But as you can see, they're white, just like the rest of the container. It makes it really hard to be able to see that. Other than that, I don't like the fact that it's a small container. I was under the impression that this was a 1.5 liter, and it is not. It is a 1 liter container. And so I wasn't able to completely wash my truck without refilling this, which isn't the end of the world, don't get me wrong, but there's other options out there, of which I'll be doing a comparison video here soon with another Tool Daily that has a 1.5 liter container. But like I said, this one does not have a 1.5 liter container, it's only a 1. And then the other side of that is the nozzle inside of this. I believe, and according to the manufacturer, when I emailed them, this has a bigger nozzle than a 1.1, 1.25, or a 1.0. I need about a 1.0 for the pressure washer that I have because it only gets up to 1400 PSI. And so because it has a low PSI, that smaller orifice of the nozzle will put out more foam. So I'm hoping with this other Tool Daily that I'm gonna get, that I have coming in, that I'll be able to get more foam, thicker foam. Not to say that the foam that I had was bad, but if I can get more that doesn't roll off the truck like it did in the video, I'd be really happy. Other than that, I really like this. I would recommend it to anybody, especially if you're on the entry level. You don't want to spend chemical guys like money in order to buy a foam cannon. You can get a reasonable foam cannon from Amazon for $26 that meets your needs. And it comes with nozzles, and then it also comes with this particular setup here with the wide mouth like I talked about. So, if you're looking for my recommendation whether or not to buy this, I would definitely recommend it. And then I'll also compare it to the other Tool Daily that I'm gonna be purchasing, and then you can make a good purchase decision. Other than that, I appreciate you watching the video, and remember to always ride as if your life depends on it. Peace.